been going through a little bout of depression, just a little bit. Going through breakup with the same man over and over and over and over and over again for about 10 years now, you know. So I'm going to call this the final cut. Can't keep going through the same thing. Just heartache after heartache after heartache after heartache. So now, here I am. Moving forward, at least trying to. Today, I slept all day, honestly. I slept all day. I texted them last night / this morning. Yesterday, last night, this morning. A total of like 40 times, maybe 40 plus. And see, look, I have no shame. I just had to get everything out, you know. Just all the words, you know, that's been said, and just everything, you know, I had to let it out and let him know like how I felt. So yes, I did text him an excessive amount of times, and I'm not ashamed of it at all. You know, he does this in and out thing and back and forth, and it's been things that I've been finding out along the way, and I'm just like, if I'm being all the way completely honest, if I had it my way, you know, he would do right by me, and we would be together, and we would just move forward. But I don't have it my way, and, you know, this is just, here we are, right? So, you guys know, I just had my name, Brianka, as my channel, but now it was between, I was between names. I wanted Picking Up the Pieces, but the handle was already taken, so, Alicia Keys' Diary was playing in my head earlier, and so I was like, oh, okay. I was coming up with pages of my diary, and if my diary could talk. And between if my diary could talk or if my diary could speak, and pages of my diary. And I just couldn't think of a name, so I asked my children, I asked 2 of the 4 of my children what they thought, and they both said If My Diary Could Talk. So I went with that. That's what my handle is now, If My Diary Could Talk, instead of my name, which is Brianka. So yeah, I am going to turn my channel into a vlog channel. I'm sure I'm still going to do like the spoofs and the, you know, remakes, because I really do like it. I enjoy it, so I'm sure I'm going to continue to do that, like reenactments, definitely, because I love all things entertainment, you know. So I'll continue to do that, but I'm going to be leaning more towards my life and my life story from this point on. And that's part of my life story, you know. I have so much, you know, coming up, so that's still going to be in there. It's still going to be in there. But yeah, here we are. And this first segment is Picking Up the Pieces. Since I couldn't use it as the handle, I'm just going to be my first episode, Picking Up the Pieces. So yeah, here we are, picking up the pieces, and just being transparent. I slept all day. I didn't wake up until pretty late. It was like 5, and then I woke up. I finally got up. I Googled to see what time the hair store, because it's Sunday, and the hair stores closed earlier. So I Googled to see like what time they closed, and they closed at 6. I'm like, okay, let me hurry up. I just got up and brushed my teeth and washed my face and threw something on and went to the hair store to grab this. Went to Myers, got some more hot chocolate for the kids. The peppermint kind, they love it. I actually have some right here. Don't judge me. I'm drinking out of a kid's cup. I am drinking out of a kid's cup. Funny story. So I had some stuff going on like a few years ago. I say like probably like 3 or 4 years ago now. I had some stuff going on, and so like my cousins, 2 of my cousins and my auntie came over to check up on me and like, you know, just keep me company. Yeah. And they brought like wine, you know, so we could just sip on our wine and have some girl talk or whatever. And I had nothing but kid cups. Literally nothing but kid cups. And they're looking through the cabinets in the kitchen like, where are your cups? And they're like, it's fine. We could just drink out of these. And then my auntie's like, I'm gonna bring you over some wine glasses. It's just me and my kids. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, don't judge me. No judgment, you know? No play. So yes, I'm just, I don't know. I'm feeling, if I'm being quite honest, there's a longing, you know, like I wish things could have worked. You know, I gave him 10 years of my life. And it was on and off. And I don't know. You know, it's just, okay, the way he got me, we were working together. I was dealing with someone else, and I was pregnant. But it was like very beginning of my pregnancy, so like you couldn't tell I was pregnant. And like he was interested, and I'm not gonna lie, I was very interested as well. I was very, very interested. But I was pregnant, you know, I was pregnant with someone else. And then, you know, like we were cool friends, whatever. I went on maternity leave, you know, end of pregnancy, fast forward, you know, 9-10 months later, I'm on maternity leave. Wait, no, somewhere up in there, I was.
Oh my goodness, God.
You want to go downstairs? It's 2 bathrooms.
Please.
It's 2 bathrooms. Go downstairs. I'm making a video too. Get out.
Please.
Look at your door. Did you look at it? I'll put that on there.
Get out of here.
No.
Please.
I'm making a video.
Please.
No, I'm making a video.
Please.
No, get
I
it.
can't.
You better go downstairs.
I can't.
Why can't? This whole time you were talking to me, you could have went downstairs.
Please.
No.
Just step out real fast.
I'm not stepping out.
Mom.
Better go downstairs.
Mom. Please.
Anyways, just ignore him.
Please.
Tune him out, okay?
Come on, please.
Okay,
Mom.
so it was. I was at work. It was after work. I didn't have a car at this time, and I was waiting for my mom to come pick me up. And we were talking inside the building still, but it was like where we were. It was like the lobby area of the job, and like, you know, glass doors you could see. So my mom sees us talking, and she comes in and she's like, you know, that's such and such son. And I look at him and just start laughing because he looks just like her, like her whole face, right? So it was funny. It was funny. Because no, I didn't know. So yeah, we talked about that, you know, whatever. It was kind of like a bonding point a little bit more because we were still like talking and cool or whatever. We were. And I could tell he was very interested, and I was very interested, but you know, I can't go out like that and I'm pregnant, right? It was just, I just felt like it was inappropriate, you know? So, fast forward to, I'm on maternity leave. Me and my kids, I only had 2 kids at this time, where he said he had to use the bathroom, but he goes back in his room. It's crazy, right? But me and my kids, my two oldest sons, were walking back from the store, and someone like runs up on me. But where we are, the street, there was nowhere for him to park. So it was like, where did you come from? And he scared me because I'm big and pregnant, right? Do any day at this point. Runs up on me, and I'm like, okay, hi. And he's like, I saw you. I was trying to get your kids' attention, but they were paying attention, and I just wanted to come say hi, whatever. And I'm just like, hi. Hello, because I'm still thinking like, where did you come from? Where did you come from? There, when I say there was literally nowhere for him to park. So it was like, did you go like down and like around the corner? Like, where'd you come from? It was just, yeah. But I was like, that was so romantic. It just stayed in my mind for a really, really long time. I was like, oh my God. And I'm big and pregnant, okay? Huge. And I remember what I had on that day too. I was acting very standoffish. But I never told him this. The truth as to why I was acting like that is because, okay, I had on this green dress, and it was like 2 slits like on the side, on each side. I remember I had on like these big like gold chain earrings and this cute baseball cap, and it was like a blue jean baseball cap, and my shoes. I remember. First of all, I like the shoes. They were cute. Whatever. But I remember I didn't lotion my feet, and they were super ashy. They were super ashy. And so really I was acting standoffish and kind of like rude. And it was only because I really wanted him to leave. I didn't want him to look down at my feet. So yeah, I never even told him that. When he walked away, it was like, I just walked away and kept going, because again, I didn't want him to notice my ashy feet. It took everything in me to not like turn and like look, yeah. So yeah, fast forward a little more. This is after I have my daughter. I have 3 sons, 1 daughter. My daughter is my 3rd child. After I have her, I get this phone call, and it's like literally maybe like the weekend before I'm due to return to work. And it's him. I never gave him my number. So I'm just like, hello? And like he's talking, and I'm like, who is this? And he tells me, I'm like, okay. And like we're just talking or whatever, and I'm just like, because I didn't give him my number. Like, how'd you get my number? I remember, fast forward, I don't remember what our conversation was about, honestly. I don't remember. But yeah. So I'm going, when I'm going to work, my mom's taking me to work, and I tell her about it. I'm like, he called me, and I don't even know how he got my number. And she's like, oh, I saw him at the gym, and he came up to me, and he's like, can I get Brianca's number? I had her number, but my phone got messed up, so I don't have it anymore. Can I get it from you? And that's how he got my number. And I was just like, what? I'm like, that man never had my number. I never gave him my number. So yeah. I said that to say, men would chase you down, literally Okay? Just to play with you. And yeah, it's disappointing. Yes. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, I will be back. And so here I am. Trying to move on. But like I said, I definitely sent like a good 40 plus text messages last night. But it was really, I'm just trying to let go and heal, and because it's not right, you know what I'm saying? It's just not right. And to be honest, when I was younger, like a teenager, you know, young, really young, high school, I have treated people like that before, you know, kind of like leave them hanging, kind of ghost them, you know, in a way. I've definitely done that. And so, you know, throughout time, of course, I got that back. I got it back. But I just didn't. At 34, like, imagining someone treating you like that, and he's 45. It's like, communicate, you know, what's going on. You don't want me, say you don't want me. You want to see other people? Say you want to see other people. But to just disappear, you know, it's like, that's cold. That's cold. That's real cold. You know, so it is what it is. But this is me. Here I am, picking up pieces, trying to put myself, you know, out there. Not in that way. I'm definitely not ready. Definitely not ready. But I'm picking up the pieces, you know, getting back to me. I've definitely, people be like, oh, you gained so much happy weight and blah, 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 blah. No, I was miserable. I was eating all my feelings, actually. And yeah, so I blew up. I definitely gained a lot of weight. I don't recognize myself at all. And so I need to get back to me, figuring me out, and I'm gonna be back better than ever, okay? Cause fuck you. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.